Welcome to Chatting Local, where my guest today is David McCord, and you might see some of his work on cave walls. I mentioned cave walls. David's been in this business for a long time, and through that, he's had to adapt and change from modern, from more print design to digital and all of that. But along the way, there are some consistencies that never change. And we're going to talk about that today. Let's talk about a company's logo. What's so important about a company's logo?
Well, if it's done right, a company's logo is going to reflect what the company does, what their personality is, and kind of a tone or a mood, I guess you might say. Is it warm and fuzzier? Is it cold and corporate? Is it highly technical? Is it progressive? All that stuff is in that mark. And that's why huge international companies spend millions of dollars on logo development.
But most of our audience they don't have millions of dollars here.
Right.
So let's talk about some don'ts. When it comes to your corporate, your business colors, your logo, what are some things that you should never do?
Well, one of the things that happens is somebody will supply a color version of their logo and say, make this black and white. And that can be disastrous because some colors like green and red look the same when they're black and white. And so the contrast is missing. So you got to think about different applications. If you do a single color t-shirt, is that going to work for your logo? But then there's also a fact that some inks cost more than others.
Yes.
And some colors don't interpret on the screen for your website or your video production.
So the people that are watching this are going, well, geez, I've had my logo for 20 years. And now I'm deciding that I want to do a billboard. And I've had this come up, I'm sure you have as well, where you say, send us your logo and you get this JPEG. Okay? It's the JPEG that they've used on their letterhead. It's the JPEG that they've used on their website. But now we need to make it 50 foot by whatever.
Well, yeah.
We know
it's that big.
It's that big, but it looks great on my website.
Yeah.
Why can't I put that on my billboard? I know what needs to be done, but what's the first thing you do when you encounter that situation?
First thing I do is ask, where did you get this? Because maybe somebody somewhere, the print shop or the college student that helped you develop it or whoever it might be, may have a version of that I can blow up and not lose the quality.
Or if they don't, what do you need to do?
Then I can recreate it. Generally, I can recreate that logo so that it is blow-upable.
Which basically, for those that have a little technical, it's making it a vector file.
Exactly.
We need to turn that JPEG into a vector file, and that vector file allows us to make it as small as what would fit on maybe a coffee cup or on a pen, or as big as a billboard or the side of a semi-truck.
Right.
You have a lot of variations that you can do with that. Thank you for tuning in. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, and remember to buy and shop locally.